Okay, well, I'm another person whose father was a builder and who told me that I'm going to teach you how to build, but don't do it for a career. You know, you could go anywhere in the world, make a living, but it's a hard way to go. So I'm talking about the UNM Taos Green Technology Program, of which I'm the co-chairman along with Jason Pfeiffer. And I'm already getting way behind here, but that's cool. I'm prepared. So what we did is we wanted to see, we thought we were doing some cool stuff, and we wanted to test the waters and see if anybody else agreed with us. So we had a symposium. We had people from the Philippines, India, Canada, Colorado, and here in Taos. Pratik Zavari was one of the people who presented. And we figured we had something going. This goes way quick. This is cool. So I'm just going to wing it, forget this. So we teach regular conventional vocational classes. This is an electrical class, but we're trying to overlay it with a whole other thing on top of that. So this sort of value added, it's really a humanitarian, just that we're bringing it. One of my first carpentry classes, we said, let's not do an in-class project. We went out, we raised $900, and we connected with a kid who had severe epilepsy, and his mother used to have to carry him up some rickety ice-covered steps to get in his trailer, so we studied ADA codes, and we did that. Then this is way quick, so what I was going to say is we took a field trip to the pub over there, which is where I'll probably go after this talk and have a cold one. And also our great shop we lost because it turned into a welding shop, so we're kind of winging that. But okay, here's the essence we have. I wrote way too much, so I'm forgetting it. So we're teaching students that you could build without buying stuff at Home Depot. That's the detail. We're showing we're working with Rebel Trench. Okay, we're working with Rebel Trench foundations. That soil there is perfect. It makes these adobe bricks right here, which we're doing. We have a hybrid program now that it's kind of like when we worked with the Taos County Youth Build, we just found that it was empowering for people to build. Whether you're going to be a career builder or not, human beings, I believe, like to participate in their surroundings, but they don't like to. Here's my hero who's, this is Sam Mockbee. He created a program that we're modeling this on. It's in Alabama. His architecture students build houses for poor black sharecroppers. Okay, I finally caught up with one. Okay, what I was going to say is we can't do a $20,000 house in Taos with our climate, but we could take that attitude. Dr. Martin Luther King in his legendary March on Washington, D.C. in 1963 had affordable housing as one of the demands. We've yet to really achieve that in the U.S. We have a crisis of affordable housing, and we don't want to mention it. This I'm showing, we're all builders in the program, and we're not all exemplary. This is me on top of a 5-story building without any safety equipment, bringing materials up there, standing on top of an elevator, holding onto the elevator cables, because the owner said that it was too expensive to helicopter in the materials. So I can show people, I could demonstrate what not to do and how to work safely. This is Maurice Cox, who's another guiding light in this. He worked with a community in Virginia that they wanted to tear down this historic farming community and put a prison. He worked with the community, helped raise funds, stop the state from doing the prison, and we'll talk about that later. So here's our materials testing. There's more of these blocks, which you can see here. Anyways, they work. They're great, and we're trying to advance the technology of earthen building, and we have some cool stuff which you're going to have to come out and talk to us further about. This is the one that my notes I erased anyways, so I don't have it here. But Carl Anderson, the homeowner, is somewhere out there in the audience. But with rammed earth, you can see that, again, just with a lot of hard work and with earth, that's all you're doing, a little bit of Portland cement, you could build quality structures, and that you have. So I went out to Harvard University. And we did a rammed earth workshop. Students were psyched over at one of the premier architecture schools in the world to be working with dirt. It totally blew me away, and realized that we had something really cool to do here. This woman here, who's a graduate student in architecture, she was so excited just to be actually, to be building and to be working with natural materials. And so we have the same equipment and the same software that we're using in our program that they use at Harvard, although I'm told that our tuition is quite a bit more affordable than Harvard's tuition. And these are projects that we've done, humanitarian projects at the TCDC, which I believe was in one of the previous Pechakuchas. And just the idea is to try and make the world a better place through building, and to try and inspire our students to look that way. This is the Dream Tree project, which we designed and built, which kind of started me on this path. But what I love is that newspaper clipping right there. In it, there's a recovering addict talking to U.S. Senator Pete Domenici, telling him all about how trauma walls work, while Senator Domenici is telling him that solar architecture doesn't work. It's a myth, And so this is a place, the Center for Maximum Potential Building Systems in Austin, Texas. If you look, they have projects that were with the solar decathlon, with mixing mobile homes with well thought out structures, and then there's a building there which is right across from our program at Taos High School. But here's, God, this is way quicker up here than it looks in the audience. So this is, again, just using natural materials. So we work with different colleges. Our things we're trying to create a note of enthusiasm and progressive building here in Taos, and we just wanted to share with people what we're up to. This is our last slide, and this is what I wanted to say is that in addition to our 4 credit classes, we're going to start trying to do some workshops. Pratik, who presented in the beginning, is working with me now. And anyone who's interested, please get in touch. And we could spend more than 20 seconds talking. Okay.